walk you through exactly what this is, how it works, how people online are using it to protect everything that they're building, their accounts, their brand, and their real life, and maybe turn it into a real income if you truly want to. So I need you to keep an open mind, because once you see this, I think that you're going to say, wow, this is a no-brainer. By the end, you will know exactly what this is and whether it's a fit for you or not. After you watch, I'm going to reach back out and I'm going to go over any questions that you have. So let's just dive right in. This is me. Hello, I'm a mom of 3 boys. My twins are 23. My youngest is 10, and I am a proud United States Marine mom. We live on the coast of North Carolina, and when I am not working as a teacher assistant or doing my online jobs that I do, you're going to find me on the water, on my boat, at the beach with friends and family. For the past 12 years, I have been building online network marketing, digital marketing, and affiliate marketing. I've helped over 600 people get started in the online space, and I've worked alongside of the top earners in this industry. I've seen a lot, and I've seen what works, and I've seen people build momentum only to have to start over again. That's why when I came across something that protects what you're building online and pays you for sharing it, it stopped and I paid attention. I stopped and paid attention. That's what I want to share with you today. So this is a quick overview of what we're going to cover. First, the coverage, what these services actually do and how they protect you online and in real life. We're going to talk about things like your accounts, your identity, your family, even legal situations that most people don't think about until it's too late. Next, we're going to talk about incentives, the perks and the bonuses that come along with a part of it. And finally, income potential and how people are building real income just by sharing this. So we're going to talk about the who, the what, and the why. And by the end, you will have exactly what you need to know if it's a right fit for you. And guys, listen, keep an open mind, because sometimes the biggest shifts come from the opportunities we weren't even looking for. Let's talk about first the identity protection and why this matters. Most people don't think about this until something happens. And when you hear identity theft, you probably think about a stolen credit card, but it is so much bigger than that. Think about how much you do online, banking online, using your phone, shopping, connecting to Wi-Fi at the coffee shop, or while you're traveling. That's a lot of personal information floating around. And here's the one thing that really got me being a mom. Kids are 51 times more likely to have their identity stolen than adults. And it's because no one's watching their credit until years go by and so much damage has already been caused. This is where ID Shield comes in place. It watches your credit across 3 different bureaus. It monitors your personal information online, and it even gives you a VPN number so you're protected on public Wi-Fi. And if something ever does go wrong, you've got real people, licensed specialists who handle it for you. They're backed up by $3 million in protection. And here's the best part. It only costs you $14.95 as an individual, up to $34.95 a month. Honestly, it's less than most people spend without even thinking about it, without even blinking an eye. For me, it was so simple. I'm already living online, so why not have the protection in place, right? Which is why I got this set up for myself. The next is the protection, and I'm going to talk all about it. And this is where I had the wait. Oh my gosh, why doesn't every single person have this in place for themselves, their families, and their businesses? Life doesn't give us warnings. Things just happen. And most people think you only need a lawyer for something huge, but honestly, it's the everyday stuff that catches you off guard. And if you are building an online business, that includes your accounts online. They need to be protected. I've used this myself. One of the first things I did is I got a will and a power of attorney done, something I had been putting off for years because it felt overwhelming and I know it was super expensive if I didn't use the service. So through this, it was simple, it was guided, and it finally got done. Thank goodness. Then real life happened. My husband got a ticket. So we had to contact the lawyer to find out, just get some guidance and information and ask questions. So think about the everyday stuff. Your accounts get restricted or your content stops getting recommended with no explanation. A contract you need reviewed for before you sign it. A landlord issue. Questions after a car accident. a family matter, or does this just look right before you agree to something? Prior to having this protection in place, most likely you wouldn't call an attorney for most of those things. But if you have this in place, you have a real lawyer and attorney in your back pocket 24/7. And most people either try to figure this out alone, their problems, their situations that they're in, and they don't know where to go. No, they don't know what to do, and their problems just get bigger and bigger and more expensive. And when it comes to your accounts, most people don't even know that there's anything that they can do to help them get them back. Here's what surprised me. This isn't thousands of dollars, guys. It costs next to nothing to have a monthly membership for 24/7 legal protection in your corner. $29.95 for an individual, up to $49.95 a month. I have the $39.95 plan. It covers me and every single person in my household. Anyone who has the address of mine, they're protected. It is less than most people spend on takeout or a subscription that you don't even know that you have a month. For me, it came down to this. I don't want to guess when something important comes up. I want someone in my corner who actually knows what to do for life and for what I'm building online. It's just way too important. So if you are building anything on social media, this is the part that you cannot ignore. Meta restricts and removes accounts every single day without warning. We're talking about $55,000 accounts a day, over 2,300 every hour. That is 38 accounts every single minute. That is absurd, and it's just not okay. So one day you're posting and you're growing your business. The next you're locked out. You're restricted. You can't post in DMs. Your DMs don't, you can't post in groups. Your DMs don't work. Your content is not getting recommended anymore. You can't monetize your accounts. No explanation, sorry. So there's no explanation. There's just an AI bot telling you to submit a ticket and file an appeal on the back end. Well, you know what? If your income, your brand, your community lives on that platform, my friends, that is really, really terrifying. So here's the question that nobody thinks about until it happens to them. When your account gets restricted, now what? What are you going to do? You're going to have option A. You fight the appeal alone, going back and forth with an AI bot, no real answers, no going anywhere. It's you versus a machine. Or option B. You have a real attorney in your corner, someone who can write an actual demand letter to Meta on your behalf. A real person fighting for you. So I know this firsthand because my account got restricted. And instead of just submitting tickets and fighting that appeal process on the back end and going absolutely nowhere, guess what? I contacted my attorney. They wrote a demand letter and my account is in 100% good standing right now. It is mind boggling. And it's so like just that alone is worth my monthly subscription. This isn't a luxury if you're building online. It truly is not. It's an absolute necessity. And it's not a matter of if this happens to you, it's a matter of honestly, like, when is it going to happen? Because it happens to so many people. So let's just talk about the part that everyone's curious about. After 12 years in this space, this is always what I look at the closest. I've done the traditional network marketing products, the health and wellness, the constant selling, and it can work, but it comes at a lot of pressure. What stood out here for me is that it's very simple. There's no inventory, there's no stocking, there's no shipping, there's no chasing people to buy something every single month and refill products. It's a service people already need. And as you build a team around it, what you build continues to grow and compound over time. That is very different from starting over every month. That's what made me want to understand this on a much deeper level. So take a picture of this. You don't have to memorize it. I'm just going to break down very, very briefly how you get paid here. And there's two ways. The first is personal sales. When someone signs up through you, you earn a commission starting out around $80, going all the way up to $400 or more based on the rank that you are at here. You can see that it goes all the way from associate up to executive director. The second is team overrides. When you help someone else get started and they begin sharing the services too, you earn a percentage from what your team produces. So your income isn't just based on what you do, it grows based on what you're actually building here. So like I said, you're going to see all the different ranks, and that, is just how you move through the comp plan here. So it's very, very simple. You earn from your own efforts and you earn from helping others succeed. So when you put those two together, that's where things start to become something so much bigger than just making a few sales. So there's also fast start bonuses when you start just getting started. So let's take a look at those. This is awesome because this is where people realize this doesn't take forever to start earning and seeing results because you're rewarded for taking action early here. So your first milestone is a senior associate, and many people can hit this in your first day. It's actually, all of these are very, very doable. And you have the option or the possibility to earn your first $200 when you promote to the senior associate within your first 30 days. Like I said, people come in and they do it in their first day, first 2 days, first 3 days. But if you do it within your first 30 days, you'll earn a $200 bonus. Your next milestone is the manager, and that's really your very big first goal. And that is $400 bonus within your first 45 days. So if you reach manager within your first 45 days, you will earn another $400. So you have the ability to earn up to $1,000, honestly, because those are bonuses. You will also be making commissions as well. So that is incredible. This isn't about chasing ranks here. It's about momentum. And while you're learning, sharing the services and bringing on a couple people, you're getting rewarded for doing exactly what you should be doing anyway, right? So for a lot of people, that first manager rank is the moment where it clicks and people say, okay, this is real. Instead of waiting months to see anything happen, there is real movement and real income early on here. And that's what you build on from there because everything just compounds. This is awesome. Right here is why we are building and growing very, very fast here. It's not just about the opportunity, it's the system and the support behind it. And I'm going to be really honest with you. Being in this space for years, I've never seen an onboarding system like this, like ever. From day one, you are not left guessing. There are step-by-step onboardings, there's tools, there's trainings, there's support already in place. So you just have to come in and plug in and follow a proven path. And one of the things I love the most too is that we have 24/7 AI support built in. So whether it's a content question, regular questions, or what to do next, you are never sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Everything is designed to be simple and, my favorite word, duplicatable, which just means you don't have to reinvent anything. You just follow what's already working. And when you bring somebody in, they follow the exact same process. One of the first goals, like I said before, I'm going to say it again, is within people's first 30 days of becoming an associate, we help you get plugged in, take action so that you can earn your first $1,000 in those first 30 days. Some people are happy just referring the services and creating an extra stream of income. That's totally cool. Others decide they want to share it, build a team, and grow something much bigger. Either way, the tools are here, the training is here, and the support is here. And that's what gives our team such a massive advantage because you're never doing anything by yourself here. So there's two paths. Number one, you can become a member, just use the services, protect yourself, your family, your identity, your business, and have peace of mind in place for yourself. Or you can become an associate, same protection, but you have the opportunity and the option to build and share with your network and earn while you do. And honestly, when you think about it, helping the people in your network get protected is huge because most of them don't even know that this exists. So there's no pressure, there's no complicated decision. Some people come in just for the protection and that is all they want. And others see the bigger picture right away and they decide to build. There's no wrong choice. It just depends on where you are right now. Sometimes a simple decision though today opens the doors for something so much bigger later on. Okay, so this is pretty much the last slide, and it just talks about if you do want to become an associate and build a business alongside of the protection, you have that option. It's just $99 one-time enrollment fee, which gets you your account, your website, and access to all the systems and trainings. Then there's a small monthly investment that covers your legal protection and the tool to run your business. So whatever plan you decide to get, you'll be paying for that, whether it is the $14.95 ID Shield and or the $29.95 protection or $39.95 because you have a family. That is it. There's no inventory, no big startup costs, no complicated setup. And this is why this model makes sense for so many people, because you can work anywhere. You can build multiple streams of income and you can grow something over time without having to figure it out all alone. So from my own experience, I said yes because I wanted more flexibility, more security, and more control over my income. And I am so glad that I did. I've just been in this for a few months, like 5 months right now. Our team has grown to over 100 associates, and I'm on track to becoming a director, which is a 5-figure business. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. I didn't have it all figured out. I just decided to start. And at the end of the day, it is not about the $99. It's about a decision. A year from now, you're either going to be exactly where you are in the same place, or you're going to be super glad that you took a chance and got started. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you took the time. I know it's very valuable. I hope you stayed and listened with an open mind and you stayed to the end. At this point, it's super simple. You've seen the services, you've seen how the opportunity works, and you've seen what's actually really possible. Now it's really about what you're going to do with it. One simple question: what are you going to do? Right? You may be here and you want the protection, which is awesome. Or maybe you want to build a business alongside of it, which is really awesome too. So either way, I'm going to reach back out to you to answer any and all of your questions. And if for some reason somebody else shared this video with you, please, please make sure that you get back to that person. They will help you answer any and all questions and help you get started, set up with the protection for sure, and discuss the opportunity to build a business alongside of it. So thank you so much, and I will chat soon.